We're here at the Speedstream TV and TV Knob headquarters off Metric and Breaker in Austin, Texas. The interactive week of South by Southwest is going on, and we are here using and looking at and showing people how to use our equipment that we've made. We make a lot of different various web tools for streaming. One of the primary things that we make is a broadcast backpack. It's also known as a TV truck and a backpack. This TV truck and a backpack, you can go live from pretty much anywhere on the planet that you have an internet connection. And places where you can't find internet connection, we use satellite dishes. And that's the Speedstream TV technology with the broadcast backpack that we're featuring. And tvknob.com is a website. It is a network of channels. It's one example of what you can do with the Speedstream TV technology. So the Speedstream TV technology demonstrated website is tvknob.com, and tvknob.com has almost 2,700 channels right now, and it's growing. People are finding that they can have their own 24/7 channel. Channel on the web is different than a YouTube video, because the YouTube video, you have to click the button and watch a video, and when the video's over, you've got to go find another one. Even if you Chromecast YouTube, about every 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 minutes, you're going to be sitting there asking for another video. The TV Knob channel system is designed so people who are creating these channels can create their own playlist. The playlist plays 24 hours a day. Much like regular, what we call terrestrial TV, which is the TV you've been used to seeing over the cable, and also in your local township. Channels 2 through 13 are usually the local channels, and what they do is they really have a playlist that plays all day long on their channel. So let's take Fox 7 for example. It's a Austin Fox affiliated channel. They've had to build facilities and get FCC licensing, and they have towers set up so that that transmits to your device. Well, essentially when you turn on a Fox 7 channel on your TV or hit the button or however you do it these days, you'll end up wherever it is. If you miss the first 10 minutes of Ellen's show, you're watching their real-time TV channel, and that's a playlist that plays. Somebody's already pre-recorded the Ellen show. It plays at 10 o'clock every morning, and then at noon, at 6 and 9 p.m. Fox 7 will interrupt their playlist and they'll go live. So our system and our architecture, whether it be TV Knob or your site or any site that you want to put the technology behind, you can set up a playlist that plays 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but it's global. It's not just isolated to just Austin, or it's not just isolated to the tower signal that the television station can kind of transmit, and then your local TV can pick that up. No, this is internet TV. This is TV on the internet, and TV on the internet is a little different because every time zone on the planet simultaneously can see that live feed. And so if you're building a playlist that's 24 hours, or you're building a playlist that's a week long, or maybe it's a year long, you can update your own playlist, and at noon and at 6 and at 9 p.m. you can go live with one of these broadcast backpacks that maybe is either hooked up at your facilities or you're out in the field. And that gives any individual nowadays the ability to have their own 24/7 station and be able to compete with the big guys who had to get towers set up and FCC regulations, brick and mortar, millions of dollars. One example is the Longhorn Network. That is the newest network of regular terrestrial television to emerge in the last few years. The Longhorn Network features all of the University of Texas sporting events. They spent $11 million on the Longhorn Network. They bought the latest, newest, greatest technology. Of course, not our technology, but they bought that technology. It cost $11 million to set that system up. For a few $1,000s or several $1,000s, you can do this type of streaming and compete with people who spent $11 million. That's unheard of. That's the power of what we're doing with the Speedstream TV technology, coupling it with websites like TV Knob, coupling it with other websites like our T-SPAN, the Texas State Public Affairs Network. We can now create our own channels and networks of channels and broadcast any way that we like, whether we want it to be a 24/7 live channel or whether we want to play a playlist. If I have one video and that's all I have, I can upload it and it'll play across the world. And that's much about what TV Knob and Speedstream TV is all about.
So what makes it different than Ustream or even Livestream?
Okay. So what is the difference between SpeedStream and Ustream and Livestream? Those are commonly understood as our competitor. They're competitors in certain areas. Ustream offers the ability to take a PC or laptop or really any computer and live feed to the Ustream website. You can take their code and you can put that code on your own website. But what happens is an example that happened to one of our clients. They're now our client because they were using Ustream. They filmed a wedding. Right when the vows were going on, the Ustream system put a commercial up, so nobody got to see the person's vows. Our system doesn't interrupt your video feed when you're live. It doesn't interrupt your video at all. We do insert our own commercials, or you can own all the commercials yourself. So instead of giving a commercial to Ustream, you're keeping it and can monetize your own, in this example, a wedding channel. I want to have a wedding channel. I want to film wedding videos. I wouldn't use Ustream. I would use the TV knob system or the SpeedStream system, because now you can uninterrupt your video, broadcast live global. You can send a tablet to grandpa who's in another country and be able to show him the wedding when he can't make it to an event because he can't travel. There's lots of benefits. And so where a Ustream and a live stream let you do the live feed, sometimes you're not live all the time. What happens when the wedding's over? Don't you want to show the video on the channel continuously for people in other time zones that couldn't make it to the event, and they couldn't make it to the live event, and they couldn't make it to the real event? So now by having the workflow that we have, you not only have a live feed uninterrupted, but you also have it connected to something that's going to keep playing what you did over and over on your playlist globally. And that's probably the best example of how we're different than Ustream and Livestream, in that we have the whole workflow from the website to the monetization tools, advertising, promotion, being able to keep track of customers who want you to film for them. So we're really geared for the filmmaker and somebody that wants to do serious broadcast. You can do Ustream and Livestream and even YouTube free, and that may be great for some places, but when you want to really do something right and do it well and not have it interrupted at critical moments, then you're going to want to use a solution like ours. So hopefully that answered the question.
So can you explain, what is the difference between the on-demand that YouTube offers? Like if I want to watch something on YouTube, I just do search and I find it.
Yeah, that's YouTube was one of the first video websites to come out on the internet, and for the last 50 to 60 years we've been watching TV. We've been used to turning the channel and catching the program wherever it is playing, and then when the internet came out and people started clicking on things like YouTube, they were requesting a download, this on demand. I'm demanding a video right now. By my click, the video downloads to the computer. And I don't know if you remember, but several years ago, there was a technology called Napster that was really one of the first downloading on-demand technologies that came out for audio, and they got into big lawsuits because the internet is a new platform. We're in much the same shape where we're doing streaming media. So you don't have the same problem where somebody's going to download a video. You're catching a signal, much like turning a channel on, and you're receiving what that signal is, and that's our streaming technology. It's not downloading. YouTube is all about downloading. We're all about streaming. You can still set up a download on our site. You can still set up a DVR. You can do an on-demand. You can do a live stream. You can do a playlist with a live stream. There's probably a dozen combinations of a dozen choices that you can set up with our system. One of the examples might be that you want a private channel, or maybe you want to set up a pay-per-view channel, or maybe your channel needs to be public, or maybe you want two channels, one public tied to a private, so you can tell people what is on the private channel and they can come over here and pay. So that is a big departure from what a YouTube or a Ustream or Livestream or any of those companies are offering, and it's our full software suite that makes it happen.
So will you be going into South by Southwest, any of the events?
We are covering some of the events at South by. Today's the first day of Interactive, and usually what happens, we've been doing South by Southwest for almost 8 years. We've been in the convention center with booths. We've been out on the street, and that's what we're here for, to be able to show filmmakers that are in the interactive business how to do their business. And so in the next couple of days, if you watch your Facebook and you watch your Twitter, you'll find out where our feeds are going to be, because people will call on us and have us come cover their event. Our business model is really about selling the equipment, setting up distributors and resellers to go out and do that, but people are always having us come out and do their event. And in fact, I made my living for several years off just using the backpack for people who wanted me to come cover their event. Now we're offering that technology to others so that others can do what I did and monetize their medium. So,
if anybody wants to get a hold of you,
to contact us, tvknob.com is one way to contact. There's a fans list there. You can become a fan of my channel. You can go to Facebook /SpeedstreamTV, twitter.com/SpeedstreamTV. There's also the TV Knob website has a great contact form, and you can get a hold of us right there. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.